Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. And here's Young from the arc. Offensive rebound.
That's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
Harris kicks to Green, and Curry has it in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Green passes to Embiid. Rebounded by the Hawks.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Here's Young. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Bogdanovich got himself in a great spot, just reading where that carom was coming off of the rim and collected it.
To the paint. Embiid, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
A nice shot by Young.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Embiid is at the elbow. Curry finds Embiid. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Embiid, the pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Curry against Collins. Offline with his 3. Hawks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Gallinari, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
The 76ers trail by 8 outside Curry. Here's Simmons. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Outside Bogdanovich. Shoots over Curry. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Curry on the wing. The drive by Green. Back to Curry. Kicks it to Harris. Fires for 3. He can't get it to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Now, here's Hunter. Defense right on him. Young in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Young's got 8 points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Harris, right side. Here's Embiid. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hunter. Atlanta gets it back.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Atlanta leading by 9. Young looking around. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Shot, high post. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
A nice shot by Embiid.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Young in the corner. Atlanta again missing. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. Thibault, the pass to Ferguson. Jacks up a three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Ferguson in at the three. Now here's Milton. Here's Thibault. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. And stolen by Thibault. Milton kicks to Thibault. Rondo with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Gallinari dishes to Reddish. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The pass to Ferguson. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Hawks. Milton in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
Over in the corner, Reddish. Pass to Fernando. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Now here's Rondo, defended by Milton. Pass to Herter. There's the dish to Rondo. Back to Herter. Fernando, the pass to Herter. Just 4 to shoot. It's up a 3. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers trail by 8. Ferguson kicks to Thibault. Plenty of space. Reddish grabs the rebound. The Hawks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Rondo on top. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Herter. Fires for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Herter's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Now the pass to Thibault. Down low, stolen. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Here's Herter. That one doesn't go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. The drive by Scott. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And stolen by Thibault. Fast break Philadelphia. It's picked off. Pass to Herder. To the middle. Reddish. To the inside. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ferguson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
About Ferguson combining all of that athleticism that he has with consistently finding ways to make contributions on the offensive end of the floor. And that could come down simply to becoming a better catch-and-shoot three-point shooter.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Scott, and it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 13. Inside. It's tipped. Young against Simmons. Puts one up from 19. Offensive rebound. And Collins is right there. And the Hawks lead by 15.
Just seems like Collins salivates when the ball is up there like that, ready to rock the rim.
Simmons dishes to Green. Back to Simmons. Pass to Harris. On the top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. Harris has got his first points of the night.
This is a strength of Tobias Harris, finding good rhythm now in the mid-range shot.
Simmons against Young. And it comes off the front of the rim. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
And so it's the...
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what'd you see? And that'll do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Gallinari is out there with Collins. And it's Young. Then there's Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
And the Hawks with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and play.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bogdanovich finds Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Six on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Keeps it alive. And Collins is right there. Collins has got his third bucket of the night.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
On the wing, Green. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. The tray. Rebound, Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. On the lob to Gallinari. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
The 76ers trail by 11. Harris outside. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
Three terrific kids, you're right. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Passes it to Rondo. To the middle. And finished off by Collins.
Orchestrating right now. Rondo should be playing with the baton.
And there's the pass to Howard. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Back to Rondo. We've got 1:55 left in the third. In the corner, Collins with it. Gallinari outside. And he banks in the layup. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice body control there by Gallo. He gets bodied up a little bit and executes that finish flawlessly.
Here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Doesn't go for him.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Rondo. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Howard can't hit.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Outside Rondo. Fires top of the key. Rebound by the 76ers. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Milton. Count that one. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Rondo's scanning the floor. Here's Herter. No good with the triple. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. 9-point game. Harris passes to Curry. Tries it from the top of the key. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here's Rondo. Gallinari outside. The shot missed.
Dwight Howard still known for his defensive play, putting his superb wingspan to good use.
And so it's Atlanta. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Green out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Simmons. And it's Ferguson in at the 2.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Embiid finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Out left to the wing. Here's Fernando. On its way from Young for 2. No good with the wing jumper.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The kick out to Scott. Pass to Green. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Rebound by the Hawks. Fernando's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. John Collins, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. And the 76ers also making a change. Harris is checked in. Young outside. Down low. That's good from Collins on the assist from Young.
And just getting more and more dangerous on the pick and roll situation. John Collins with a smart play there.
Over in the corner, Green to the inside. Stolen by Collins. Here's Resch. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke. Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Young against Simmons. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Count it. Good. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Back to Harris. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. That's on DeAndre Hunter. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Young for 3. They grab their own miss.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Pass to Thibault. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. Young outside. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Simmons, and he goes big with a dunk right on top of John Collins.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Young with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
He dishes it to Green. Back to Simmons. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Now just a 5-point Atlanta lead. Simmons against Young. And And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
To the paint, here's Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Left side, Harris. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. On the wing, Green. And stolen by Hunter. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Shoots from the elbow. Hunter, no good. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
And stolen by Simmons. All alone. Thibault can't get it to go.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And so the Hawks take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David. So off the tip, it's Brooklyn. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter. Well, the weekend has officially begun. D.H.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have
all right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at shooting guard. And for Atlanta, we've got Gallinari. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Hunter. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Durant. Jordan kicks to Harris. Dinwiddie passes to KD. Clock at 6. Out to Harris. Right side Irving. Goes back up. He lays it in. Irving's got the first points of the night for the Nets.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Now here's Durant. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Up again, Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
On its way from Young for 2. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, KD. The pass to Dinwiddie. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Young from the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Irving. Right side, Jordan over Bogdanovich. Jordan's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And there's Collins on the assist from Gallinari. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Now, here's Hunter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Harris, and Irving pulls it down.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Gallinari against Durant. And that one hits back iron.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Here's Young. And that one, good.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Durant, the pass to Irving. KD against Gallinari. KD's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Collins finds Young. Over Irving. They get it again. And Collins is right there.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Dinwiddie against Bogdanovich. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Gallinari against KD. Jordan with it. He's got 6. Feeds to Dinwiddie. 2 on the clock. The putback. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Then it's Collins, then it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Fernando in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. Allen's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Rondo. Fernando. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's LeVert. Tight defense on him. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Rondo. Fast break, the Hawks. The finish, and Reddish with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Allen against Collins. Fernando, the pass to Reddish. Rondo looking around. Pulls from the top of the key. No good on the shot. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Stolen away. Inside. Passes it to Fernando. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Rondo. The putback. It's good on the putback. Fernando's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Shot to stop the run. LeVert, the putback, and staying with the play, Allen.
Boy, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Reddish the pass to Collins. Here's Fernando. Stolen by Allen. Outside Prince. And it's Green. Missing. Here's Atlanta. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. To the inside. Outside for Rondo. Wide open look. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Fernando's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Man, what an athlete. Once he gets ahead of steam, Karis LeVert is impossible to stop. Good luck trying.
Pass to Fernando. Outside for Rondo. Outside Collins. Now here's Reddish. Guarded by Prince. In the corner. Herter with it. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shot from 16. Here's Fernando. Excellent D there from Allen.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
LeVert finds Allen. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there it is for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball. Follow it.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... There was no stopping John Collins in the first half. He had 12 points, 5...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. John Collins has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Durant kicks to Jordan. Dinwiddie left side. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Outside Jordan. Here's Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got 6. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs. That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers. McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Irving. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Young. Outside Collins. There's the triple. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Irving.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Harris misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Off target at the rim.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Gallinari dishes to Collins. Young against Jordan. Young passes to Collins. Out to Gallinari. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Young, and Durant sends it back.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Irving dishes to KD, and KD throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Young taking his time here. Over Irving. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
Here's Reddish. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets trail by 3. Allen left side. Rondo against Irving. Reverses. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Herter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Rondo.
Hey, you can't forget about this now. Rondo's averaged double-digit assists multiple seasons. As good a passer as any in this league.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Gallinari on the wing. Shoots over KD. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Here's Allen. He gets that one.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Rondo against Irving. Stolen by Allen. Outside, KD. That shot is off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Atlanta. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. It's Reddish and Hunter teaming up at the forward spot. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Herter in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Boy, completely inexcusable and unacceptable when you don't box out Allen. This guy is a monster as an offensive rebounder.
Right side, Rondo. The pass to Herter. Gallinari with it. Over Durant. That one wide left.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 8 points for Allen.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Out to the right wing. Rondo against LeVert. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And there's the feed to Allen. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. To the middle. It's stolen by Reddish. Rondo drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. Rondo's got his first 2 points of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Rondo kicks to Reddish. Back to Rondo. Pass to Gallinari. Nice defense from KD. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Down low. And it's Gallinari missing.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Tipped away. And oh, here we go. Gallinari heading to the hoop. And he comes up with the deuce.
Finished off by Gallinari. Moves well for a player with a 6'10" frame.
To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Here's Gallinari. No good on that one. Good work defensively by KD. Inside. Here's Luau. Durant finds Allen. Back to KD. Looking to get back on track here. And finished off by KD.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Durant against Gallinari. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Luau, the pass to Durant. 1:11 left to play here in the 4th. Shot from 16. Rebounded by the Hawks. And here's Gallinari. At the top of the key, Hunter. And contact on the shot, so he'll... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He challenged them to hold on to the lead. He said, you're in control of the game right now, and it's up to you if we win this game. Take the responsibility and own it and close this thing out like you can. We'll see if we can get it done, guys.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Yes! Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Irving finds Allen. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
The three from KD. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And they tie. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up. And all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to Maybe the net's off the tip. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Irving. Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Irving against Simmons. Irving passes to Jordan. Good D by Embiid. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
On the wing, Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Simmons left side. Shoots over Dinwiddie. That one doesn't drop. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The offensive rebound. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Outside Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. On the wing, Green lets the 3 fly. Dinwiddie with the rebound. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. To the middle, Embiid with the steal. Durant with the steal. Irving dishes to Jordan. Out to Harris from downtown. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Green the pass to Simmons. And here is Harris. Outside Simmons. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Karis LeVert comes in for Joe Harris. The 76ers also with a sub. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Ferguson's checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Ben Simmons. Here's Ferguson. There's the pass to Thybulle. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Here's Thibault following the bucket by the Nets. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Allen banked in off the glass.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
It's Scott on the wing. Pass to Milton. Here's Ferguson, defended by Allen. Ferguson misses.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. And here is Allen. Three-pointer, LeVert. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a...
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Scott is out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ferguson in at the small forward position.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Now here's LeVert. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. Clock at 4. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Over to the left wing. Pass to Howard. A beautiful reverse layup. Howard's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
This is a comfort zone for Dwight Howard. The closer he is to the hoop, the more effective he becomes.
Prince's shot is good.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Milton. Now Thybulle. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Takes a 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the wing. Now here's LeVert, defended by Milton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And Simmons slams it in.
taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And Simmons slams it in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And Durant gets double teamed. Irving looking for an opening. On the wing, Irving shoots over Curry, and it's Irving missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. We'll obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Simmons. Harris finds Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
The drive by KD. And finished off by KD.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Embiid. And the pass to Simmons. Harris outside. Outside Curry. Harris right side. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
Listen, the defense of DeAndre Jordan pays dividends all over the floor. Whether it's a block, a steal, he gets the break started. This guy's such an impact defender.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we had. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period as
and we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here is Harris. And the shot goes down. Harris has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the 76ers. Now Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed. Look out.
Here's Curry, and Jordan sends it back. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Curry. Harris outside. Curry against Dinwiddie. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Durant finds Dinwiddie. Outside for KD. Over Harris. KD's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 3. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Dinwiddie against Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Allen in the post, guarded by Embiid. Allen's shot is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. On the wing, Harris. Back to Green. And the layup's good off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
And they pick up 2. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys. And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to...
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Green, the pass to Allen. They kick it out to Green. Back to Allen, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Green, and it's LeVert in for Prince. Philadelphia also making some changes. Scotty's checked in for Embiid, and it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Here's Howard, and too long on the shot.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
1:11 left to play in the third. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan, and there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Allen left side. To the inside, Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Embiid. Now, here's Thibault. D right on him, and no good. Jordan with some nice D. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by LeVert. Not enough on that one as it misses. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Pass to Luwawu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
So he gets them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Passes it to Thibault. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, good recognition there. Karis LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Nets with the lead. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the three, the small forward. Nets shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. Allen passes to LeVert. Back to Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Here's Jordan shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And there's the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Green, the pass to Embiid, goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Dinwiddie's checked in for LeVert. Left side Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Outside, KD. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Curry with the drive. Yep, it counts. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Irving against Simmons. Irving dishes to Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Green against Harris. And the basket is good. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Danny Green has got such big-time experience. He is undeterred in a big moment.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Embiid. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Left side, Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside, Green. On the wing, Harris. Back to Green. Pass to Thybulle. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Simmons. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. DeAndre Jordan. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Harris outside. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Green. The pass to Embiid. Over Jordan. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. In the corner, Irving with it. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Good!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Pass to Simmons. Back to Harris. 3-pointer. Jordan with the rebound. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant's running. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Here's Harris. Misses in close. So Philadelphia wins it. They seem to relish. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. wait to get some NBA action going. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team.
Their situation bears watching. Anytime you're missing this many players, it changes everything.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. They've got Trae Young. Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now Embiid after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Simmons inside. Young's there.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Outside Collins. Fires the 3. Green with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Now, here is Young after the miss from John Collins.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Curry finds Green. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And stolen by Hunter. Young drives in, and he gets the bucket.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Green. Simmons dishes to Harris. Back to Simmons. The pass to Embiid. Over Collins. And Simmons is right there. Simmons got his second bucket.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Young taking his time here. Shoots from the high post. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trae. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Harris misses. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young with no one around. Misses off the left iron.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
It's deflected.
All over that shot. Hunter's length and commitment gives him the upside to be a great defender.
Young passes to Gallinari. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Simmons, but he stays with it.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 4-point game. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. So it's Atlanta now. 76ers getting the bucket, and Young kicks to Gallinari. Inside, Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
In the corner, it's Harris. This one for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Unable to get that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Simmons passes to Green. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Feeds it to Embiid. Count that bucket.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Simmons. And Young kicks to Hunter. Here's Gallinari. He dishes it to Collins. Can't connect from short range.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And the wide open shot from Green. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball in. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Scott is out there with Ferguson. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Back to Milton. Down low, poked loose. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The 76ers leading.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Here's Huerter, defended by Thybulle. And yes, it's good. Huerter's got his second basket.
Put the ball in Huerter's hands, let him make a decision. He can pass and he can score.
Here's Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Hawks passing it around. Scott against Rondo. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Milton the pass to Thybulle, to the middle. Scott kicks to Thybulle. Shot clock at 6. To the right side. Ferguson for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins is terrific in transition. Consistently beats opponents up and down the floor.
Here's Ferguson. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Huerter. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Huerter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
To the inside. Pass to Thybulle. Back to Milton. Here's Ferguson. Reddish grabs the rebound. Howard can't hit. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Fernando can't get it to go. 1:32 left in the first half. Here's Milton. Outside, Scott. Thybulle on the wing. Passes to Milton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Milton's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Over to the wing. Herter passes to Reddish. 58 seconds left in the first half. Ball's knocked loose. Howard with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Thibault with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Hilton the pass to Scott. Count that one. And the 76ers lead by 2.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Outside Rondo. Here's Fernando. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Back to Herter. Tries again. Good on the jump shot. Herter's got 8 points.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
And it's Thibault in the corner. And here is Milton. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's all tied in Philadelphia. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent, taking a look at the 76ers. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
It's been an aggressive...
That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Gallinari is out there with Collins. And it's Young. Then there's Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 guard. Pass to Gallinari. Over Embiid, and it's Gallinari missing.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Harris, no good. The Hawks trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They get it back. Collins. Here's Young. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Outside Curry. Down low. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with the ball. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Here's Collins. That shot missing. Good D by Embiid. Curry is inside. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Harris.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Back to Harris. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich, and that one drops for him.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And the 76ers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Green, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. Then for the Hawks, Bruno Fernando's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Young. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 5. Here's Simmons. The shot will not fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And here they go for the lead. And Rondo with the lay-in. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Rondo passes to Fernando. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Rondo. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Howard. Offensive rebound, and it's Gallinari on the follow.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
To the wing right side. Ferguson, the pass to Howard. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now, here's Thybulle. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Simmons missing again.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Rondo kicks to Gallinari. Fires the 3. Three-pointer. And no good that time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks ahead, up 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Hawks leading. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Embiid, and it's Ferguson in at the small forward.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And Simmons slams it in. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
And that one's good. Hunter's got his first basket of the night.
New players entering the league sometimes don't challenge you from mid-range, but Hunter is excellent from there.
Simmons passes to Howard. Here's Ferguson. The baseline jumper goes down. And the 76ers lead by 1. The Hawks shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Rondo finds Gallinari. Here's Herder. Goes up on the high post, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Back to Simmons. Pass to Ferguson. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Embiid. Rebound, Atlanta. Gallinari's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Herter passes to Gallinari. That one drops for him. And it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Passes it to Howard. Makes it off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Rondo against Simmons. And Gallinari kicks to Rondo. Goes up from the top of the key. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Reddish with the slam.
He's a natural offensive creator. You can expect Cam to pull through for a bucket.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And it's Seth Curry in for Matisse Thybulle. Then for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Reddish. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Curry on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
To the paint, here's Collins. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Harris finds Embiid outside for Curry. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Shoots from 12. Good!
Anytime you need a bucket, Gallinari looks to provide. Takes a lot of pride in his game.
Harris against Gallinari. Embiid with the steal. Here's Harris. Yes!
That was huge. You need a bucket? Who do you go to? A guy with a lot of skills and heart. Tobias Harris.
And so they foul intentionally. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Pass to Gallinari. From deep three-point range, Atlanta again missing. And here are the 76ers now. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Outside, Green. To tie it up. Can't knock in the three.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They break. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And for Atlanta, Hunter is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Young. And it's Collins in at the center position. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by KD.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And Atlanta has possession.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Young against Irving. Shot from 16. Shot's good from Young.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here is Harris. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Collins. That shot no good. Good D by Jordan. Here's KD. Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Young pass to Hunter. The 3. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 5 points so far.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Gallinari passes to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Dinwiddie with some nice D. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now the pass to Irving. Feeds it to Jordan. Out to Harris. Pass to Irving. It's good.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Young taking his time here. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Irving against Young. Top of the key. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Off target from 3-point range. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Gallinari kicks to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Collins. Banked in off the glass. Collins has got his second bucket tonight.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
On the wing, Irving. Pass to Jordan. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Collins with some nice D. Pass to Young. Over Irving. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. They trail by 1. The pass to Jordan. Stolen by Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Collins kicks to Young. Fires top of the key. Offensive rebound. And Collins is right there. There's 25 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Dinwiddie against Bogdanovich. Here's Durant. And contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Herter. Here's Gallinari, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Landry Shamet is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Green. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. Gallinari outside. Clock at 6. And stolen by Prince. Finished off the break.
How about Prince? Really crafty defensively and coming up with the takeaway.
The Hawks trailing.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Gallinari passes to Herter. Allen with the rebound.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Pass to LeVert. The feed to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. A little contact, not going to bother.
And the Nets making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Here's Herter. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rondo against LeVert. Rondo passes to Herter. Back to Rondo. Here's Herter. Over to the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Nets leading by 4. Green left side. Allen, that's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Rondo passes to Fernando. And that time, also a missed shot.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
LeVert finds Green, and Green slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Hawks passing it around. Collins looking around. Outside Rondo. From deep. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Collins. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think they're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think we're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Hung outside, from outside the arc, another 3 for Atlanta.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
LeVert, no good there. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Bogdanovich left side. Young outside. It's stolen by Allen. Passes it to LeVert. Allen kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Here's Green. Atlanta with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Shoots from the right block, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Young against LeVert. Back to Green. Outside Irving. From the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Young. From the top of the key. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into it. And that's a wrap.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Trae Young. John Collins is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Collins. The game now all-time. Collins has got 13 points.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Harris misses.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Gallinari. It's Young on the wing. Over Irving. Young's shot is off. Right side Durant. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. A 2-point game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Durant against Gallinari. Durant feeling it out a bit. Off target with the open look. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Durant with the steal. Young with the steal. Here's Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins passes to Gallinari. Outside Bogdanovich. Inside. And there's Collins on the assist from Young. Collins has got the game tied up here for the Hawks. Young against Irving. Left side, Jordan. Back to Irving. Outside for Durant. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Young's got 14.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
To the inside, Dinwiddie. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bojan Bogdanovich. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Trae Young. Fernando can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Durant against Rondo. Tries it from the top of the key. They grab their own miss. Count the basket. He's got 9.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Gallinari in the corner. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
It's stolen by Reddish. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And stolen by Prince. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. He kicks it to Prince. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Prince, and it's LeVert in for Dinwiddie. Here's Huerter. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Atlanta again missing. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. LeVert finds Allen. Here's Luwawu. The pass to Durant, down low. Back to Allen. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. To the left wing. To the middle. Here's Fernando. The rebound by the Nets. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. LeVert with the wide open look. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Brooklyn ahead. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And it's Irving missing. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Puts it up from 17. Here's Fernando. Here's Reddish. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Allen. That's 12 points for Kevin Durant.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
LeVert the pass to Durant. Allen trying to break free. A nice shot by KD. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
And here's Collins from outside. Stolen by LeVert. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Pass to LeVert. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 5th assist in this one. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also they have...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
John Collins. 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is, oh!
Man. I tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. Tips it, and Collins is right there.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Young. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Irving dishes to Harris. They get it again. Jordan passes it to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
And Young kicks to Gallinari. Dishes it to Collins. Back to Gallinari. Outside Bogdanovic. 6 on the shot clock. It's Young on the wing. Collins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
For 3, Durant. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. Young outside. Back to Collins. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Young against Irving. Young up top. Here's the dish to Collins. It drops. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
From 6 away. And again, it's the Nets missing.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Young pass to Bogdanovic. A miss that time would have put him up. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
KD's shot is off. And here's Atlanta. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Harris reads these situations so well and knows exactly when to attack the defense.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks to take the lead. He's off from 3. Harris looking it over. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. No good on the triple. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
On the wing, Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Curry. There's the pass to Simmons. High post, Embiid. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. From deep. Simmons can't get it to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Green.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Seth Curry on the interior. He will finish shots.
Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
No good that time. Great D that time from Durant. Over Harris. Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
On the wing, Harris. Passes to Simmons. Back to Curry. Out to Harris. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. On the wing, Harris. From deep three-point range. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Ferguson's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Curry. Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Karis LeVert comes in for Joe Harris. Now Thybulle following Durant's three-point attempt, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here is Harris. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. It's tipped. It's stolen by Allen. The kick out to Irving. Durant for three. Offensive rebound. The shot missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Ferguson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Goes up. And Allen with the slam.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Harris kicks to Simmons. Left side, Harris. Back to Simmons. And the layup is good.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does best in pick and roll calls.
Back to Allen. That shot off. Good D by Embiid. Here's Harris. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Allen finds Levert. Back to Irving. Allen with it, guarded by Embiid. Irving passes to Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Shea Milton. Howard is out there with Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ferguson in at the one. Here's Ferguson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. To the paint, stolen by Levert. By himself, and Green slams it in.
Well, good recognition there. Karis LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Thybulle, the pass to Howard. Back to Thybulle. 5 on the clock. For the three. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by Howard.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on, and you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
So it's Brooklyn now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Harris against Curry. Harris's shot is off. 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Green. A rebound by the Nets. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Scott kicks to Howard. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Milton the pass to Howard. And here is Milton. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Prince, the pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Green finds Curry. Back to Green. Now Curry. He's covered by Shamet. Milton with it. Harris is there. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Milton. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Scott. And Simmons subbed in for Seth Curry. And a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Green. Dinwiddie's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet.
Well, Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Irving against Simmons. The putback. It's good on the putback. Embiid's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Irving, good.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
20 seconds left to play here in the half. And here is Simmons. Over Irving. They get it back. Embiid. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Here's Milton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then being backed up.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, and that
and we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The 76ers leading by 8. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Here's Embiid. Sinks that one from the post. Embiid's got the first field goal of the second half for Philadelphia.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Back to Simmons. The 10-footer. Goes back up. Tries yet again. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 8 points.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
To the left side wing. Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. Tries again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most
scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Back to Curry. Harris outside. 4 on the shot clock. From the stripe. No good off the front iron. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
They get the rebound. Embiid. Jordan with some nice D. Nets trail by 5. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Floats it up for Curry. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. And he's going up for the alley-oop. That's tipped. And now the 76ers on the break. Embiid leading the charge. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Simmons against Irving. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Durant feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Harris. High post shot. That shot off the mark. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Embiid inside, covered by Irving. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
And then Allen slams it in.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Excellent D there from Allen. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Luau. Nets passing it around. And it's LeVert missing. The 76ers shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Feigl. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And it's Shamet missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Howard. A rebound by the Nets. And the layup falls. Howard's got 8.
Well, Dwight Howard, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
27 seconds left in the third. Launches it. No good from Luau. The 76ers leading by 9. Ferguson, the pass to Howard. Here's Ferguson. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's Prince. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide-open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And Simmons drops them both.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And you have to credit. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Howard is out there with Harris. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Howard against Allen. Stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Nets. A 3 ball. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Luwawu.
Boy, it takes some guts to pull up from 3-point range on the fast break, but definitely the right move. You drill it, you look good.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Durant. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Back to Simmons. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Ferguson. That misses off the backboard.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Karis LeVert.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
Free throw good, Curry.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Both shots good from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Embiid with it, guarded now by Durant. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Back to Embiid. Pass to Simmons. The feed now to Harris. Here's Embiid. And foul on the shot. So, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get it going. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the dude off guard.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
this, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. A 2-point game, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter, so they are 2 of 6. Here's Simmons. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dinwiddie dishes to KD. They now take the lead. KD's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
The pass to Jordan.
Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
To Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. He kicks to Harris. Got it. A huge shot to tie it up.
They needed that bucket. And leave it to Harris to go get it. He knows when it's time to take things into his own hands.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
Simmons finds Green. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Irving. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Curry can't get it to go. Dinwiddie wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. Green deciding where to go with it. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.